Alright everyone, I am completely exhausted. It's 11:35, was that? I said 42. Oh. 11:42 p.m. I'm like, because I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
And
Adam
little
was
drinks here.
And the little what?
The little drinks here.
Oh yeah, the little drinks. Look at these. There's the mini-me, there's the big brother, and this is for vodka. I actually passed to because I don't drink vodka actually at all, which is unusual for a Russian. And let me introduce you to the lovely Pauline. This is Pauline. How are you, Pauline?
I'm good. Thank you.
You're very good.
I'm very
okay. And this is her husband, Franz. He doesn't come from France. If you were wondering what's France, where does he come from? France. He wants to become French. Maybe he wants, maybe not, maybe in the future, maybe tomorrow. You never know. But at this point, he is Austrian. Okay, he's Austrian by nature, not by choice, by nature. And Pauline is from Hamburg. That's where hamburgers were invented. Did you know that, by the way? Have you seen Pink Panther? Pink Panther?
Oh yeah.
How you were saying like hamburger, hamburger. Anyway, so yes, Pauline. How I met Pauline? I didn't introduce you. One time. Did you contact me through couchsurfing or yeah? Okay. So
Because
one time through couchsurfing.
You were one of the guys living in New York, knowing Russian and English, or
Yes.
actually Russian and living in New York.
Yeah, and she was doing research for her master's degree about minorities, Russian-speaking immigrants living in New York. So she was discovering about whether they consider themselves Americans or what was that? I forget.
Yeah,
3 years ago.
Basically.
Something like that. So we went around Coney Island and we were talking, and I was I was helping her in a sense where, like, you know, how to approach people and how to break the ice and like how to make them comfortable and, you know, give them a questionnaire to fill out. And
I met a lot of people through you. Actually, you helped me a lot.
Right.
With this.
And
I even
you know what?
interviewed your parents.
Yeah. Even my parents and my friends and
Yes.
And and let me tell you a little bit. Pauline, she speaks Russian. Can you imagine Russian? She's German and she speaks Russian really good. And Franz is a saxophone player.
No Russian.
He doesn't speak Russian, but he plays saxophone
And clarinet a little bit.
and the clarinet as well. So what else did I want to tell? We're living in the District 10,
Which is named?
It's favorite place.
Yeah, that's it.
Favorite place, and so far, Vienna is like wow. It's becoming one of my favorite places, and the people and so much inspiration. The architecture, like how people. Like it's really nice. It's really nice. If you ever have a chance, you should come down to Vienna. It's amazing. It's amazing. And this is my first day actually. I was just going around the whole city for 8 hours. Excuse me. I was waiting for Pauline to come back. This is my this is my okay. Do you know the pifif? Pifif? This is pifif. Pifif, I don't know what
Actually,
pifif
it is not a fifth, but a normal fifth is a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But it's
So this in red says, if you don't have anything to say anymore, read a book. What is that?
Klimt.
Where do you see Klimt?
Here.
Klimt.
Klimt.
That's you?
That's me.
You are the relative of the artist Klimt.
Yeah.
And what's your name?
Miles.
Robert Miles.
No, not Robert Miles. Miles Konstantin Klimt.
How many miles?
Well,
8 miles.
8 miles.
40, yeah, 8 miles.
8 miles an
14,
hour.
14.
Very nice. So,
Do you smoke pot?
And you like to smoke pot?
Yes.
And you are 8 years old.
No, I'm.
And this is your father. This is your father?
No. I'm 15 and.
You're 50 years old?
14.
40. That's amazing. You are so old, but you look so young. Amazing. Take a look at this. This is a timer for the bathroom. It's very dark in here, right? So you turn it on. This is for 3 minutes. If you want to take a leakage for 6 minutes, you can do that. For 9 minutes, and so forth. See what I'm saying? This is a nice bar called Phil's. It's like a furniture store and a bar and everything else. And the ticker is still ticking. See that? Pretty sweet, isn't it? They really conserve energy and stuff. It's really nice. Let me see. That's where the toilet is, but we're going to take a leakage. Look at this bathroom. This is like a bar scene. It's really nice. See you guys later. The things you discover, you know what I mean? And look, 3256. This is the code to get out. You know what I mean? What are you doing here? Hello.
Hi.
Introduce yourselves. What are your names today?
Rainy.
Rainy, Connie, Chrissy. And did this come from space?
No.
Where did it come from? Who trapped you here? You don't have to be shy. This is Vienna.
Look, this is an initiative which tries to promote responsibility among customers.
Aha, this is about customer service.
No, not exactly. It's about customers who
like to shop.
Who like to shop, but also like to buy stuff that was made under fair and clean conditions.
Fair and clean conditions.
Yeah. Not like we working here, standing here outside in the cold. And this represents the people that are forced to work in.
This is a person?
This is a person.
Doesn't look like a person to me. Why is this person without eyes and hair?
I will bring her a hat tomorrow, I thought.
Ah, you see this man? They always run after me and they always greet me. You see this guy is greeting. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Oh, there is a third one coming up here. You see? They want to be famous. Where do they come from? Are they Viennese? Are they typical Viennese people? This is typical Viennese person. 3 of them for the same price. Hey! Hey! Museum of Fine Arts in Vienna. I got here for free. I'm not sure how much the ticket is, but it may be pretty expensive. So how I got here for free? I met a girl at a party yesterday night. We went with Pauline, her husband Franz, and we went to a party. And we just started chit-chatting with a girl. Her name is Karina. And she said, I work at this museum. She actually works downstairs. by the entrance, and she's been here for 5 years, imagine. So she said, I can let you in for free to this museum where I'm working at. So, and here I am, exploring this museum. It's really nice, beautiful. It's like, take a look at this. So, I'm sure it's pretty ancient.
The story of the Tower of Babel is found in the Old Testament in the book of Genesis. Men set out to build a tower to reach up to heaven, to make a name for themselves, as the Bible says. As punishment for this act of human presumption, God caused mankind to speak in many tongues. As a consequence, they could no longer communicate with each other, and the tower remained uncompleted. Bruegel depicts the tower as a gigantic construction site. The structure is of enormous proportions, rising up into the clouds and standing threateningly above the tiny houses of the town below. The workmen, with their ladders and cranes, look like an army of tiny ants. The tower appears so massive that, at first, we have no inkling that the venture is doomed to fail catastrophically. On the contrary, the tower looks quite solid and seems technically plausible. Bruegel consciously took the Colosseum in Rome as his model for the Tower of Babel in this painting. This reference to Roman architectural accomplishments was intended to inspire confidence. But if we take a closer look at the construction and design of the tower, we recognize that the edifice is an engineering impossibility. Look, for example, at the vertical sections of the tower, which stand at a right angle to the floors. The floors of the tower are only apparently horizontal. In fact, they wind upwards on an incline like a snail's shell from bottom to top. The result is that the entire tower is crooked. Were it to be built higher, it would topple down on the city below. Bruegel included numerous other construction faults to which the figures in the painting are oblivious. In the foreground to the left, we see the king commanding his subjects to proceed with their pointless work. The king is blind to facts and fails to recognize his own megalomania. Medieval man interpreted the story of the Tower of Babel as a symbol of human pride. Bruegel adds another dimension. The tower epitomizes the failure of reason and technology.
So apparently this guy wasn't a good of a fighter that they thought he would be. So what they did is they cut out his arm, and you know what? The rabbis of that time, they said he doesn't even deserve to have a weavy. So we'll take it out completely, because at first they were circumcising him, but then they said, he's no good for fighting and probably no good in bed either. So they knocked out his knees, as you can see, and circumcised him all the way, but left the testicles. You see, they said it's very important, so he suffers having 2 testicles. They didn't even remove one. They left both of them, but the weaving is gone. See what I'm saying? 1871 to 1891,
yeah.
This museum was built.
Yeah.
Okay, so where particularly is Gustav Klimt's hand?
It is this side. Between the columns, you see these Egyptian... Yeah.
So that was Klimt?
Yeah.
Look at that. That's sweet. So it was around those years?
Yes. I'm just hiding.
Very nice. Sweet. And by the way, my audience...
I wanted to hide.
This is Karina, the sweet girl I met yesterday at a party. Oh, and by the way, she's going to Czech Republic as well to see her favorite concert. I mean, her band in concert.
One of many, yeah.
On the 23rd of October. So chances are we'll meet there, huh?
We will.
That'll be awesome. So you're going to be there until the 25th?
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. And by the way, thank you so much. I'm officially thanking you for letting me in for free and
You're welcome.
exploring this wonderful museum.
You're welcome.
Is there? So who would have thought that hitchhiking could bring you to experience beautiful arts in Vienna, and all for free without paying money. Thank you, Karina.